Hey, in this video, we'll be going over how to properly clean and maintain an air filter. In this particular case, it's for my WR450F 2020 model. Hey, if you like this kind of video where we're doing reviews, product reviews on motorcycles, camping, outdoor environment, power tools, go ahead and make sure you click subscribe, click that like button, and don't forget to click the bell to be notified of new content. Let's go. Hey YouTube. Hey, in this video we're going to be going through changing out the air filter. As you can see from my bike, I had a big day riding yesterday. It was incredibly dry and everything got really dusty. I hadn't had a chance to wash this off, but it is dusty and it's a good time to actually go through and change out the air filter. Now, a couple things you want to start when you're looking at air filter change. Really only two main products you need to be concerned about in my mind, and I buy both of them from Tenere. The first one is a dirt remover, and I'll put a link up in the upper area for this and the cost. And so it's a dirt remover. I buy about one of these a year, and it's actually what you do. It's kind of a kerosene based, stinks, so make sure you use rubber gloves when you're doing it. We'll go through that on this video. And basically you soak and kind of clean out your air filter after a big ride. It's easy to do. And I also, in this upper area up here, we'll look at these in a few minutes. I have two tubs that come from Tenere, so I bought a package. So we got that for removing the dirt, and then after your air filter is dry, we have liquid power. This is blue. This is an oil-based product, and I got a tub that I do this in as well. And we soak and really drain out and get the saturated oil inside of the air filter to protect any, and pick up any particles coming through. And so those are really the two things we're going to do today. And we're going to do this on my 2020 WR450. Right here. Love this bike. Now, one thing that Yamaha has done great is they put the air box up top here. You got inlet air here, but a lot of dust does come in that. It has easy access, so you do get some dusty stuff. And it's very easy. So with that said, let's just go ahead and pop this off and take this up and off. And what we'll do right after this is I'll go to handheld mode and we'll pull these things off and you can kind of see how it works. Let's start from there. So the next thing we're going to do at this point is just take the air filter out. You can see it's not that dirty, even though it was pretty muddy or pretty dusty yesterday. But I got a nice clean air filter. You can kind of see the blue oil that we'll be putting in today. I am wearing a rubber glove. And so the first thing I do once I get this out is I do replace it with a tray here, because I am going to go through. And so this is a guard that'll watertight my box here, and I'll put everything back on. So that's the second thing I do. So now let's go over and put this dirty air filter into our cleaning tub and kind of rinse it out and get it cleaned up. Okay, this is a pretty easy task. Go ahead and take it out of the guard it's in. Just kind of take that and set it to the side. And it actually, you can see the dirt and the grime inside of here now. Even though it's a little dark outside, we're kind of going through it. All I'm going to do is just take it, put it in here and get it really good and saturated. And this oil that's in here will actually just get all drained out. Just do it a couple times here, flip it over. Sometimes if I've got time, I'll go ahead and soak it in here for a couple days and just let it saturate. And I always have a couple of these sitting around in plastic bags, which is how this video will end. But we just keep going here, get this all saturated out, or actually get what we got saturated in, soak it a couple more times. And so once we get this oil out of here, kind of get this thing nice and clean, which is where we're heading now. It's heading in a really good direction. This thing is really good shape too. I'm just kind of looking at it as we go around. Just kind of take our thumbs and push all the way around, get all this cleaning oil out of here. And so the next thing we're going to do after that is really let this dry. So I usually have a piece of cardboard or something sitting around, and I'll just prop this up and I'll put it outside if it's nice like it is now, and just let it dry out. So it usually takes a day. So that's where we're going to end up here. We're going to take this, put it on our little drying area right here, and just let it dry in the sun for the next day or so, and then I'll come back and finish this video up tomorrow. All right, see everybody soon. Okay, we're back. It's been a couple days now, and our guy here is completely kind of, you can see a little bit saturated here, but not so much. But he's completely dried out. I've been having him outside. Our goal is to really have him saturated up nicely, and then I put him in I usually keep a couple of these going, and I'll put them into a Ziploc bag. So This is relatively simple. I use these tubs, again, from Twin Air. And I'm just gonna put this into our liquid power oil here. And just get it nice and saturated inside here. Get the oil all inside here. All we're doing is wanting to put a nice barrier on here. Get it all in there, get it all nasty. I do wear gloves for this. And then once it's in there, I mean, it's as simple as just wringing it out at that point. Just kind of going through, making sure it's nice and clean. Make sure it's also nice and distributed throughout. Most of the oil you put in here, you'll actually wring out, but it does put a nice barrier up. And look at that, it's nice coming out. Usually we'll put it out here a little bit. I have a nice enamel floor so I can wipe all this up if I do get it around. But get it inside of here. And then typically we'll let this sit on the cardboard here, which I have a couple layers, and just kind of dry out a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit in the afternoon. And then once that's done, I'll put it in that Ziploc bag over there. And then when it's time to ride, I'll usually put these on right before I start loading the bike up, either that day or a day or two before, so they don't dry out. And that's kind of it at that point. So I'll wipe these off a little bit, kind of let this sit here and wring it out. And that is doing oil filter maintenance, really with Twin Air products. Hey, if you like this kind of content, make sure to click that subscribe button, click like, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of new content. Thanks for everybody's time. Have a great day.